Okay, you're ready to build your next Java Enterprise application. It could be an amazing looking website, or a great REST API or web service, or some custom integration solution. If only you could start coding right now, but there's other stuff to worry about. First, you need a server with the right hardware. Someone has to download, install, and configure the WebLogic server software. Installing and configuring a database is another headache. And even when this environment is finally ready, who's going to back it up and keep it patched? Automated code builds and tests would save your team tons of time, but that's even more setup time. And what about scalability and even performance testing? In the end, all of these infrastructure requirements can take weeks, which is time you could be coding. Welcome to Java Cloud Service. With just a few clicks, you can begin provisioning a complete development environment that's ready to use in just a few hours. This environment includes a ready-to-use instance of WebLogic Server and Oracle Database that you can further customize if you need to. Go ahead and start with a single VM that has as much CPU and RAM as you need. But with a few more clicks, you can quickly scale up this VM with additional hardware, or even scale out to a larger cluster of VMs and WebLogic servers. There's also automatic daily backups of your entire environment, so if something breaks, it's easy to restore things back to a previously good state. Even one-click patching to make sure your applications use the latest and greatest versions of Java, WebLogic, and the database. Or are you a real power user? Tired of using the web console, for example? Java Cloud Service offers an equivalent command line interface and REST APIs too. So how do you start coding in the cloud? Basically, you can choose any development tools you like. Directly to WebLogic Server, just point the tool to the VM running the admin server. Or you can always use standard WebLogic deployment tools like the admin console or the scripting tool. But there's even more. Java Cloud Service includes access to Oracle Developer Cloud Service. This service offers a complete team development platform in the Oracle Cloud that's based on popular industry tools and methodologies. You can check in your work into a Git source repository, compare versions, and create branches. You can automate application builds, deployment, and testing with Ant and Maven. Or use continuous integration and schedule these tasks to run periodically with Hudson jobs. Java Cloud Service offers enterprise developers an unmatched experience. You can provision a new environment in less than a day instead of waiting weeks for IT or trying to do it all yourself. Do you need more power? Do you need a cluster? Do you need to go back to last week's setup or to a different patch level? All of these are trivial tasks to do in Java Cloud Service. And you can instantly start collaborating with the rest of the team, share code, track bugs, and automate your development process. In the end, happy programmers do the best applications, as you already know. So start a Java Cloud Service trial today.
Ya mira, el cuarto es de acá. No te olvides, el tercero es este de acá.
What was the stock?
Este es el inalámbrico.
Party lined up, so we are all looking forward to it.
Que me la vea.
So I'm going to talk about Java.
Este es el inalámbrico y este es el tema de
that many here.
¿Escuchas nada?
Free to
Ahora sí,
kind
ahora
of
no,
have
ahora sí.
conversations
¿Ya?
and formats such that I can address queries that you might have. So we'll try to kind of
¿Cómo?
tailor it accordingly. My name is Harshad Oak, and just a little bit about myself. I am part of a Java Champions program and Oracle Ace Director as well. These are the 4 books that I have written. I was a co-author in the J2E Bible. The other 3 are my own books. So if you remember, J2E Bible used to be this I don't know if it's still available, but this was an J2E 1.4 Bible long time back. Last year I wrote a book about the Oracle Java Cloud Service. So I'm not an Oracle employee. Being part of the Oracle Ace Director program, and because I have been writing about the Oracle Java Cloud Service, I am kind of been trying it out and seeing how its evolution over the past few years. So that's where I come from. So I can say things that Oracle employees probably can't. So if you have any questions that kind of any candid opinions, I could possibly share that. Okay. So first step, what is your idea of what the Oracle Java Cloud Service offers? Do you have any basic? Has anybody tried it? Have you tried the Oracle Java Cloud Service? Okay, just one person. Okay, okay, great. So okay, so Oracle Java Cloud Service began maybe a couple of years back. The initial version that was available was a very slimmed down version of the WebLogic server. So you just had a few basic things that were available to you, some APIs that commonly used APIs that were available to you, but that's about it, right? So that was how it was for a couple of years, and sometime maybe early this year or maybe late last year, where Oracle really brought the whole Oracle Java Cloud Service out, and the whole version was available, where you get a full-fledged Java EE server and full-fledged WebLogic server and much more on offer, right? So it's been a year since the full-fledged Oracle Java Cloud Service has been available, and essentially the idea is, in a kind of simplified one-liner, would be WebLogic on the cloud, right? So if you have been using WebLogic, so that's mostly the direction that it has taken. Different versions, different variants, different capabilities, but essentially it's WebLogic that's running for you. Okay, so currently there are actually, if you talked to me a few days back, there used to be 3 variants of the Oracle Java Cloud Service. If you look at all the documentation, Oracle used to say Oracle Java Cloud Service, Oracle Java Cloud Service Virtual Image, and Oracle Java Cloud Service SaaS extension. Okay, but lately in the newer material, I see that they are only talking of 2 services. The virtual image still is there, but it's not probably being pushed that much. So the idea here is that the SaaS extension actually was the Oracle Java Cloud Service earlier. Okay, until last year, the Oracle Java Cloud Service that was available, as I mentioned, a slimmer version of WebLogic, that was the Oracle Java Cloud Service. But last year they renamed it as the SaaS extension. So essentially the idea is that people who are using Oracle SaaS products, if they want to do something additional that cannot be done with just the SaaS solution that they have or on the Oracle Cloud, they can build that application on the SaaS extension. So that's essentially where the name SaaS extension comes from. But there is no stopping you from building a proper Java EE application there and running it. Okay, so although the name says SaaS extension, for 80% of Java EE cases maybe, the SaaS extension might be good enough. Right, so all the common APIs that you might require, servlets and JSPs and JSF and REST APIs and all the basic things that you would require are available on the SaaS extension as well. It's just that you don't get full control over the server and on the hardware, and all that control is not available. It's just meant to be a simple shared WebLogic kind of environment where you can build extensions, is what Oracle is now calling it, as where you build extensions for the SaaS extension, so for the SaaS solutions that they have, right? And the Oracle Java Cloud Service, the other one, is the full-fledged version where you can do anything you wish to really. Okay, so let's directly jump into, I don't have that many slides, so I'll directly jump into the demo. So let me just, okay, so if you subscribe for the trial, there are trial versions available for the SaaS extension as well as the full Java Cloud Service. So what it gets you is a 30-day full feature trial, right? So that's the good part of it, that it's 30-day, which is kind of short if you want to really try out in its totality, but it's a full feature version that is available for trial. So I would highly recommend that you do that. So only one of you has tried it out, so I would recommend that you definitely do that. So when you select the trial, you can select either you go for the SaaS extension trial or you go for the full Java Cloud trial. both the trials are available. So I'll show both of them. So this is where I am going into the full version of the Java Cloud Service. Okay, in the meantime I'll open up another window where I can probably have the other one going as well. So what I'm trying to do here is in one browser I'm getting the full Java Cloud Service going, and in the other cloud I intend to just have the SAS extension running, and we'll see how both of them are different and what is good or bad about both of them. So okay, this is the dashboard for the full Oracle Java Cloud Service. So you'll see here that apart from just the Java Cloud Service, there are many other trials or many other cloud services also that I have subscribed as part of my trial. So you'll see those as well. But essentially this Java thing here is the one instance of the Java Cloud Service that I have. And there's also a database cloud service that you would be aware of from Oracle. So the database cloud service is inherent and kind of is something that has to be there with the cloud service. So it's not like you can only buy the Java Cloud Service and you don't take the database cloud service along with it. You don't have that option. Currently, at least as of now, the database cloud service is a must-have for the Java Cloud Service. Okay, so if I'll just somehow open in new window, it's not friendly to that. Somehow I get a page not found, I don't know why. So I'll just jump into the service console. So now this is the version where I have determined exactly what kind of setup I want. I have decided what is the hardware that I want, what kind of capabilities I want, which version of WebLogic server that I want. So while this gets going, I'll jump into the other window and try to get my SAS extension going as well. Okay, so okay, here we are. So this is my instance of the Java Cloud Service that I have. So what I'm trying to really kind of highlight is that it's a very simple web-based kind of thing where instead of having servers running on my machine or configuring it in a very